Start planning and organizing your quiz by creating categories that differentiate your questions and make your selection easier when preparing your quiz and adding questions to it. Categories here are like folders in your computer, and questions inside each category are like files in these folders. Under Course Administration, click on Question Bank. Choose Categories. Then you need to choose the parent category for your newly created category. Name it. And if you like, add some information about the category. Click Add Category. You repeat this step according to the number of categories and subcategories that you wish to create. Once you are done adding your categories, you will see its list here. To start creating your questions, go to your course administration, question bank, choose questions. To add a new question, select your category, click on create a new question. This window will appear. There are different types of questions which Moodle supports, and they are as shown here. Once you select a question type, a description of it will be shown on the other side. Choose the type of question you want. Let's take multiple choice as an example and then click Add. This is the editing page for the multiple choice question. You can still change the category here if you haven't chosen the right one before. Name the question. This name will be seen only by the teacher to make it easier when editing and reviewing the question, as well as when building a quiz and choosing questions. Therefore, write a meaningful name for it so that it is easy for you to identify. Question 1, Question 2, Question 3 is not a good name. You may wish to use some more clues for yourself, such as chapter number, page number, or even the answer of the question, or the question itself. Write here the question that you would like your students to see. Default mark is the maximum number of points or the weight you want to give for this question. In the matching type of question, you can make the points equal to the number of questions. So if you have 5 matching questions, then you put the default mark as 5. You can use this general feedback to write some more information and knowledge to all students, regardless of their answers about the topic tested or the type of skills the students should acquire to answer such questions. This feedback will be shown to students once the attempt is done, as long as you reveal the results. This option depends on your question and whether you want your students to choose one answer only or multiple answers allowed. Shuffle the choices. If enabled, it will randomize the answers of each question in each attempt to reduce the possibility of cheating. From here, choose the way you would like to number your answers. Now you start adding the possible choices or answers for the given question. Write one of the choices here. As a grade, if the choice is correct, choose 100. If the choice is incorrect, leave it as none. If you have chosen multiple answers allowed, then you can choose different weight for each correct answer with a total of 100. Write feedback for this specific choice. Repeat these steps according to the number of choices you have for your question. You can write a feedback for any correct answer, so when a student answers right, he or she will get this feedback. If some questions have more than one correct answer, then you can put here feedback for any partially correct answer. You can write a feedback for any incorrect answer, so when a student answers wrong, he or she will get this feedback. In some quizzes, where teachers want their students to try answering questions multiple times, they must first change the question behavior from quiz settings. Then they can use this feature to either apply penalty for incorrect answers or not. And to put hints to their students. Teachers can also choose if they want the system to clear the students' incorrect responses or not. They can also show the number of correct responses. When you finish, click on Save Changes. Moodle has an export feature for your question banks to allow you export your questions from one course and import them in another course. Note that images attached to questions will not be exported. Therefore, you will need to make sure that you have re-uploaded them and link them to the question. To export questions, go to your course administration, question bank, click on Export. This is the export page. Choose a Moodle XML format and choose the category you want to export. Click Export Questions to File. Wait for a while and save the file to your computer. You will need to do this for all the categories one by one. Once you have your questions from other courses exported, you can import them in your other desired course. Go to your course administration, question bank, click on Import. This is the import page. Choose Moodle XML format if you have exported your questions from another Moodle course. Choose the category you want to import the questions in. If you want your questions to be added to a particular category in this course, then uncheck Get Category from File. Otherwise, if you keep it checked, it will create a new category for it under the same name that it has in your other course. Match grades. If you choose Error if grade not listed, it will show you an error once you import your questions if they don't have a grade for the correct answer, so that you can give a grade to the correct answer. Stop an error. It is better to choose Yes, so that you will know that there is an error and which question needs to be fixed. Drag your questions file. Then click on Import.